become a YouTuber, what uh made me had just a lot of problems, Doc. You know.
All
Uh,
right, dear.
when you're ready.
I mean, we are recording right now, dude.
All right. I want this to share this on your channel. I want
Okay.
people to know
All right.
who Carlos Cabral is.
Yeah.
Carlos Cabral was born on July 7th, 1980,
All right.
Washington Heights, New York. He was born to Aurelia Ramos and Juancito Cabral. My father abandoned me before I was born.
Sorry to hear
I,
that.
I grew up in the Bronx. Um, I went to most of the schools I'm in the Bronx. I've been bullied. Uh, I've been making fun of. Um, I lived in Queens for 2 years, and I had bad experience until I moved to Tampa. I moved to Tampa, Florida, on September 10th, 1999.
I
Uh,
see there.
so I was in special education all my life. I had trouble speaking for what my mom said.
So
But
did
then,
I.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
you
didn't
know.
know that.
Yeah. I have this. You heard of Tommy NC 2010?
No, I never heard of him.
He's a very respected YouTuber. He appears on Five Out Ken's program a lot of times in the past. He's appeared with Joe Cronin in the past as well. There. He was a
Yeah.
guest on my channel for a while there, for about a few minutes.
You know
He had
something? Scott always tagged me in Joe Cronin's. Um, he always tagged Joe Cronin about me, talking to Joe Cronin about me. I don't subscribe to Joe Cronin on like that. No offense. I'm more of a JD from NY guy.
Yeah, that's how Scott is. But anyways,
Scott
Joe.
never asked me who's my favorite wrestling YouTuber. Mine's is JD from NY
Hmm, I see.
206.
I see. Well,
So
I,
Scott, stop tagging Joe Cronin about me if you're watching. I'm a JD person.
he's not going to stop. Unfortunately, there. He's
So
not going to
anyway,
stop because he's trying to get the best of you, and the thing to do is not let him. Bottom line. And by the way,
okay.
going back to the special ed, I was in special ed myself up until about when I got into junior high. I have high functioning autism.
No way.
Way,
Doc,
dude.
you're like the smartest man I know in the community.
Well, that's because of experience, observation, and a lot of other things. Being have the rules taught to me by my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, nephew, many other people, and co-workers as well. There, you know, the best way to make yourself better is to absorb that energy and decide, you know what, I'm going to do the right thing. After, especially after you watch a certain YouTuber or a certain individual make mistakes countless times in the past, you say to yourself, I'm not going to be that person. Like if you watch an episode of Maury Povich when he was still on the air, seeing the same guy get three girls pregnant and deny their
I
kids.
need to watch that. Maybe it can teach me something.
Well, basically, well, some of it is basically high energy drama, no matter what. I know he retired from the scene last year there, but the thing to do is, you watch all these shows of Steve Wilkos, and this person being accused, that person being accused. You learn from what that person what kind of mistakes, what he was doing, and you say to yourself, I'm going to watch my ass to see I do not repeat that same shit. That's the way to do it. Make yourself better. That's what I say.
Can anybody? I think people can hear that.
But again,
Hold on. Give me a second,
all right.
because I'm on Skype myself. Can anybody hear that on my life? It says speaker off for whatever reason.
But I still hear you there.
Let me see. All right, Doc, can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear, man.
Okay, now people can hear Doc, because when
Oh,
people asking to hear Doc. Okay,
okay.
now I'm gonna tell you what really made me come to YouTube. It was actually a relationship. I was never in a relationship, but I was really in love. The woman's name is Cara de Bonville.
Hmm.
Um, we flirted a few times. We went out on dates. Um, it was after, you know, I was never a student at USF, but I was trespassed and then let back in, thanks to Caesar. So I try to get as much knowledge as I can. After I complete my knowledge, and they let me wear a cap and gown unofficially. It was like a private room. So after I complete my knowledge at USF, I came to a homecoming party. You know, Sean and Lisa, I was waiting for Kara, and I bought an engagement ring. And I wanted to give her a hug, but she walked away from me. There was no questions asked. And turns out that 2 months later, I waited 2 months later. It was around my birthday. I got a volunteer job at WMNF Radio 88.5. Um, you can call that station, anybody that's watching, and ask if Carlos Cabral has worked there. Um, and it turns out I called Sean to see how she's doing, and it turns out she was pregnant. Um, with a daughter. She got with another man, and she was pregnant with his child. It hurt me, but back then I was holding on to the memory that she was my girlfriend, but I realize now that we never dated, and it was hard letting that memory go. I
I
did I did recently. It was all because of YouTube.
I understand
Maybe I
about
was meant maybe I was meant to come here.
um well, I understand the thing about letting memories go and how hard it is because back in 2001, my girlfriend of over 3 years committed suicide by overdosing on prescription medications. It
Are you
took a
serious?
long, yeah, serious.
Oh,
That broke my heart for many years. Like for the many times. I mean, up until about the early 2000s. After the early 2000s, when all that shit happened down, it was after I moved to Texas in 2014 from Michigan. I'm a Michigan native, by the way. And
oh,
yes, it was. I realized, like no matter what you have good memories with her, but you got to let them go at times because you have a life to live. You have a job to work, you know. The grocery chain I'm working at right now, I'm having a great time working there. You know, I'm going to places like the Castle, which is by Ybor. I'm sure you heard of that place.
Yeah, I heard of it. I heard of
Yeah,
it.
yes. And you know, here I am in nearby Tampa, Florida. By the way, I'm sure you heard that I moved to Florida last December.
Wait, you're in Tampa?
Yeah, actually somewhat near Tampa. I'm by the
Yo, I'm in New
I
Tampa right now.
yes, I'm by the Valrico Riverview areas
Okay,
there.
we
Yes.
we gotta meet. We gotta meet one day.
All right, there.
We gotta meet one day. You're by my city. What made
Yes.
you come to Tampa?
Well, actually, what it was is that my brother-in-law and sister and my nephew, who we all share the house with that we live in, they he my brother-in-law found out that his mom, who moved up to Florida from Michigan years ago, was having health issues, and we moved from Texas to be close to her to help her in her times of need. You know, because the gal is getting up there in age. You know, and you know, family is everything. You know.
Yeah, Doc. I would love to meet you, man. I would love to meet you, man.
All right, there. So definitely sometime when the time is available, we'll probably get together, hang out sometime.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to meet you next week or 2 weeks from now.
All right, there. Maybe so. Let's see what goes on there with my work schedule and everything else there.
Have you been to Ybor City? Have you been to downtown? Where have you been?
Well, most one time, me and my sister and niece visited Tampa on a Sunday afternoon, shortly after we moved and prior to me starting my current job there. But a lot of times, I'm planning on sometime, you know, on my days off, you know, maybe tomorrow or the next day because I have Wednesdays or Thursdays off. Probably check out Tam, excuse me, downtown Tampa to check out some of the shops. You know, like there's this one place called Ravers and Rockers on the way to check out. It's a clothing store
Waivers
there.
is a good place. I recommend that.
Ah, yeah.
I work out in downtown Tampa, the YMCA. I'm
Ah,
usually over
nice.
there. Yeah,
All right.
I used to volunteer at Feeding Tampa Bay,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always by the library. I used to host a radio station
Uh-huh.
uh, by Pandora, with Pandora, and I put it in downtown Tampa. I used to do that until like 2020 when the pandemic started. That's when. Right now, I just volunteer for Blogger, but I don't know if I'm gonna do downtown or if I'm supposed to move to Sefner.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah, you
see.
heard of Sefner, Florida?
What's it called again?
Sefner is where the ALF is at.
Oh, I never heard of that. I don't think I have heard of that place there.
That's where I'm supposed to move.
I see.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, wow, I did not know you live in Tampa. You
By
live in Tampa.
Tampa. Nearby Tampa. Basically, like I said, by the river. It's probably around the Valrico, Riverview areas there. That's where we're located in some of those areas.
I'm not far from. I'm 20 minutes from you, Doc.
Mm.
Valrico Riverview is like 25 minutes from New Tampa.
Ah, I see there. All right. All right there. Listen, I'm gonna head out there and continue my walk around the area there because you know I'm outside as you can tell by the cars driving by.
Yeah, I can tell you're driving.
Well, one more question I wanted to ask, you know, and this is this is what got me upset after your live stream on Sunday.
I,
How is our channels, me, YR's,
okay,
Dave
okay.
Rose's
That
trash?
you have a right to say that.
Or ask that?
I was so angry. I was just I was just so fucking angry. It's because I remember Dave Rose saying that he blocked me, calling me a milk dud, and Foulmouth Ken saying um something about me, whatever, and I just hold it all that anger inside, and I just cursed out everybody without thinking about the ones who really cared about
Well,
me.
you well, what you should have done was, make a little vlog, say, post it to your channel, say, hey, Dave Rose, Ken, if you have an issue with me, I'm right here. Contact me. I'm here free to talk. To work things out.
That's what I should have done. That's what I should
Yes,
have.
that's the thing to do right there. That is the thing to do. Like, let me give you another example. Somebody told Tommy NC 2010, who, as I mentioned, has the same kind of autism I have, that Dr. O's going to come to his area and beat you up. Tommy bought into it right away. I posted a video the next day stating that's not true. I never said that. And if Tommy has any questions about it, he is free to contact me. My Skype is on my phone, on my computer 24/7. That
Exactly. You can't just like like Scott like saying false information and then just talk. Hey, you know what? Talk to me and let's talk to let's talk. We can either be in person or on a Skype panel or on a StreamYard panel. Talk to me
yes,
in person. I would love to have a talk. That's what I
that's
should
what it.
write. That's what I should have done.
That's what I'm doing right now. That's why I wanted to call in and speak to you on this matter.
I'm glad you did, Doc. I'm glad you did.
Yes, yes. I see you were needed some counseling, and so I figure I'd come and help.
That's what I mean. I'm glad. I think you saw me when I was talking to my brother, and that's when I gotta talk to him. I'm glad you did, Doc. I'm glad you
Um,
did.
I know. Like I said, I've been through hard times myself there, but I was able to pull through and get myself back on my feet.
Hey, I'm being school. Hey, I'm being taught a lesson today. I'm being taught by the best, by Steve, my brother, and you. And
Yes, that's
this
right.
is me. You know, like I said, I take accountability. And I apologize for it.
It's okay. I accept it. I'm sure everybody else will accept it. Just keep this as a reminder of what not to do next time. That's the
Now
thing
I
to
know.
do.
Now I know. Now I know. And anybody that's in the chat, because I'm gonna end the live in a few minutes, and Doc's gonna have that recording on his channel as well.
And
I
you
gave
gave
him
it,
permission,
yep, okay.
and to the you and you know who I'm gonna say you know who. Do not
Yes,
say that is Doc stole it without permission. I gave him his blessing, and he's gonna put that our conversation in his channel. You know who
yes,
I'm talking about, Doc.
yeah. Yeah, I know any of the trolls out there. I know who you're speaking of. And this goes to all the trolls out there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm
Project
a
Stop
good,
Lying Obsessed.
hmm
Uh,
I know it's another troll back.
so anyway, I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna let Doc go,
All right.
and so shout out to all the good trolls that came here.
Yeah.
That there was no There was no drama. There was no arguing. It was good. Shout out to all of you that and shout out to the content creators that came to my live today. Shout out to all of you guys. Much
Thank you.
respect.
Thank you.
So, so anyway, Doc, let me let you go.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
about to head out. And guys,
Uh,
have a good night.
all right. To take
Take
care,
care, Doc.
Carlos. We're there. Me, YR, we're all of us, all Ken, Dave, we're all there for you, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna sure there'll be a day. I'm gonna talk to YR and I'm gonna tell him, why I'm angry, why I this. I know there's gonna be a day. You set it
Yes.
up.
Yes, definitely. All right.
All right, take care, brother.
You too, Carlos. Bye bye.